What's up, Oilers fans? I'm back here again today with my second preview of all 31 teams in the NHL for the 2017-18 season. You guys made it to the quarterfinals last year in the playoffs. I was rooting for you guys because you guys have been through so much misery the past few years. Last year, your record was 47, 26, 9, 103 points, which is amazing. You were 2 points behind first in the division. Your first line is really solid. You have Patrick Maroon, who last year had 27 goals, 15 assists, and I think he will do it again because your center is arguably one of the best centers, one of my favorite centers in the league. And Connor McDavid, who the Oilers just signed to a $12.5 million contract extension. Last year he had 30 goals, 70 assists for 100 points. He's just a player who he makes everyone around him better. He has killer speed. He's the fastest skater in the league. And he's just a smart player overall. He won the Art Ross Trophy for you guys, which is pretty cool to see for how bad you guys have been over the past few years. And you guys are going to be solid, like really good. And then on the wing, this may shock a lot of you, but hear my thinking. I have Jesse Puljujarvi in his first full season on the first line, McDavid. In the AHL, he had 39 games played, 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. He has great vision, and he'll set up players with his nice hands. Their first line is great. I mean, Maroon, he can hit. He can protect McDavid so no one runs into him, hits him, tries to injure him. And McDavid has, like I said before, has great speed, will pass and score for you guys, and he'll do everything. He's an all-around good player. Puljujarvi, I said excellent hands. He has great vision. I mean, that's a line that is deadly in the league. Top 3 in my opinion. And then second line, you have Lucic, who has a horrible contract of $6 million, but right now he's one of the best power forwards in the league. He scored 23 goals, 27 assists, 50 points last year. Yeah, he could hit that again, and I think he will hit it again. Draisaitl, who you guys recently just signed to an 8-year, $68 million contract, $8.5 million a year. He is worth it in all my opinions. He was your best player in the playoffs last year. And you guys had 13 games played. I think he had like 18 points or something like that. I mean, he's just a great player overall. He's big body, has a good frame. He's just a great player. And then you have Anton Slepyshev on the wing. Last year in Edmonton, he had 41 games played, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. I think he can get 15 goals, maybe max. Yeah, about 15 goals. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who right now on your team, I didn't mean to say line. I'm sorry, is an overpaid third liner at $6 million a year. It's crazy for the next 4 years, I think. Yeah, for the next 4 years. And then you guys signed Jussi Jokinen. He bought him on a great contract, 1 year, $1.1 million. He had 69 games played last year, 11 goals, 17 assists. He can get 30 points, 15 goals, 15 assists. Your third line is good. It has 2 centers. So if one center gets thrown out of the face-off dot, another one can hop in and win it, which is good. Your fourth line, it's physical and also has 2 centers, which is good, like I just previously mentioned. You have Drake Cagula. Last year he had 7 goals, 11 assists. He's good. He had 10 goals, 10 assists. He can get 10 goals, 10 assists again. That wouldn't be a doubt in my mind. And then you have Mark Letestu centering that line. 78 games played last year, 16 goals, 19 assists, 35 points. He'll get 15 goals, 20 assists, I think. Zach Kassian, 79 games played, 7 goals, 17 assists. Will get 10 goals, 15 assists. It's a great shutdown line right there. I mean, it's a physical line. They can all play. They won't hurt you defensively, and they won't hurt you offensively. And your defense, you have a really good defense, in my opinion. Probably it's behind the Ducks for the second best defense in that division. You have Oscar Klefbom, who makes $4.167 for the next 6 years. It's a great contract for what he brings to the table. I mean, he's big body, 6'3", 215. He had 12 goals, 26 assists last year for 30 points. He improved every year in his progression. He can get 15 goals, 35 assists, in my opinion. And he's playing with Adam Larson, who you guys acquired last 2 off seasons ago from the Taylor Hall trade, which I think you guys won. You have Larson, who is big body, 6'3", 205, good contract, 4.16 for next 4 years. Last year he had 4 goals, 15 assists. He can get, I think, 5 goals, 20 assists around there. Then you guys who controversially signed Chris Russell. He has a decent contract, $4 million for the next 4 years. A great shot blocker, great PK, all around great, solid defensive defenseman. Doesn't provide much offense, but you don't need him to in the role you brought him in. He had 68 games played last year, 1 goal, 12 assists. He probably can get the same this year, I would assume. You have Matt Benning, who's a solid shutdown defenseman. Will be good. He's going to be great on the line with Russell, and they're going to be great at just shutting the opposition's body or the opposition's team down. That's a great defensive pairing there you have. Then you have your bottom 2 defensemen, Darnell Nurse, another big body, 6'4", 213. He can provide some offense. I think he might get. He had five goals, 6 assists, 11 points last year. Then you have Eric Gryba, who will be in as the 6th defenseman start the season because Andre Sekera is hurt. But whenever Sekera is healthy again, he will be replaced by Gryba. So Gryba will be your 7th defenseman eventually in another year. Gryba can play solid D. His big body again, 6'4", 228. Sekera, when he's healthy, will come back. It's a horrible contract for what he brings. I mean, it's horrible. He makes 5.5 for the next 4 years. And he also has a no movement clause, so you guys can't ship him off. You have to buy him out, which sucks for you guys. Then your goalies, which is where you guys improved and really did good last year. You have Cam Talbot, who was a rock in the playoffs for you guys. Regular season, he had 2.39 goals against, 919 save percentage in the playoffs. He had 2.48 goals against and 924 save percentage, which is excellent stats. That's what you want. He played 76 games last year, which is a lot. You want to see him probably play 50, 60, somewhere around that range. You don't want him playing. He almost played every single game. That's not what you want. The playoffs, he was a stud. He's 6'3", 193. He's big, but he's really agile. He moves great laterally and post to post. As I compare him to Jonathan Quick in a way, the way he moves laterally from post to post. I mean, then you got Laurent Bassat. He's big as well, 6'3", 202. He's big and agile, like I said, like how Cam Talbot is. He's a good backup. He did alright in Bakersfield Condors for you guys. 2.67 goals against, 908 save percentage. He's 24. I mean, he might get better in his possession. And he has Cam Talbot, who can mentor him and turn him into a decent backup for you guys. I think you guys, you're in an envious position from any teams around the league because you go against another opposition and they're like, okay, we can send our shutdown line and shut down McDavid's line. Okay, but then you guys can just throw out Lucic, Draisaitl, and Slepyshev, who can just kill you offensively too. And then you have a great third line too. You have Ryan Strome, Nugent Hopkins, Jokinen. Your fourth line is a great shutdown team, or shutdown line. I like Klefbom, Larson. They can hit. They're physical. I have you guys finishing first in your division, which isn't a surprise. And then, in my opinion, you guys are the only team that can compete with Pittsburgh. I meant you have 2 great centers like Pittsburgh does in Crosby and Malkin. And then you can roll 4 lines. You have 4 lines that can score, 4 lines that can play defense. You have the stud players up front, McDavid, Draisaitl. You have a great goalie. I mean, there's no reason you guys will not make it to the Western Conference Finals. And I think you and the Ducks think are the best 2 teams in that division. I think you two might meet in the Western Conference Finals. And you guys might make it back to the Stanley Cup Finals this year. It'd be cool to see you guys win. you're the best team in the West, in my opinion, and I think it's all up in here, all up from here for the Oilers. I mean, the Oilers are going to be studs for the next 10, 15 years. So what they built around McDavid and Draisaitl. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, and let me know what videos you want to see. I'm going to be pumping out the next 29 teams in this video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe like I said. And I'm out. Peace.